want to make sure that we use this our organization to liaise with other ethnic groups and then go in tandem with the Igbo highest body, which is Ohanaeze. We are working in synergy with Ohanaeze in the same direction with Ohanaeze. Ohanaeze remains the apex Igbo body. We are just part of the Igbo organizations that are working with Ohanaeze to propagate the cause of Igbos, and then in general, Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Members of the press, strives for national unity, strives, like the director of publicity said, unity among all the ethnic groups for the greater good of the nation. We do not want situations where we have pockets of ethnic groups wanting self-determination. We would rather want a situation where we have level playing ground, a situation where we will have peace and harmonious living, so that we get back to the great Nigerian situation of the past, where, like I was born in Yoruba land, schooled in Yoruba land, I've worked in Abuja in the north, and I have friends all over. We want a situation where Nigerians can live everywhere and be happy and achieve to their greatest capacity. My press conference. Sitting at home is not Igbo culture. Gentlemen of the press, Igbonine Social Cultural Organization was inaugurated in Enugu in June 21st, 2021, with the focus to unite Ndigbo at home and in diaspora, building prosperity through creative innovation and excellence, promote Igbo language and culture, promote security and safety, and work in synergy with Ohanaeze Ndigbo, the Apex Igbo Umbrella Organization, and other Igbo groups, and also collaborate with other ethnic nationalities in Nigeria to bring about the greatest good and happiness for all. Failure of the political class in addressing basic societal needs of security of lives and property, and a healthy economy that creates jobs and good living has left the citizenry disoriented and disillusioned. Trust is broken, and the first casualty is Nigeria nationalism. Opportunistic ethnic promoters took advantage, promising El Dorado, and are almost succeeding in dismembering the strong, dynamic nation, Nigeria. The trending issues of religious terror groups, armed brigandry in some parts of the nation, armed herdsmen running amok across the nation, unknown gunmen who are killing security personnel and destroying public property, are almost succeeding in turning Southeast into a policeless Hobian state, and many other antisocial vices being perpetrated all around the nation. Igbonine here enjoins the government of all tiers to rise to the occasion and profess solutions to this malady. We are ready to offer ideas towards solutions to these nation-threatening problems that have been a source of division, agony, misery for Nigerians, and portrays our country in negative light. Igbonine's greatest concern now is the very sorry, unfortunate situation in the southeastern states of Nigeria, which, apart from resulting in loss of lives, has caused serious economic hardship and ruin to the businesses of our people. An acknowledged, dynamic, and enterprising race in Nigeria. There have been gory and woeful tales of avoidable deaths, wanton destruction of goods and property in the past few weeks, which has led to the questions: what is wrong? Who is to be blamed? What can be done to bring an end to this evil? Most tragically, a priest, Reverend Emeka Nwankwo, in charge of St. Andrew's Anglican Church in Ihiteokwa, Osu local government area of Imo State, was shot and stabbed to death in the early hours of Tuesday, 14th September 2021. It was speculated that the priest was killed because he defied the forced stay-at-home order and allowed students to sit for their West African Senior Secondary School examination at his parish school the previous day. The students were chased away from the hall and not allowed to sit for their exams, thus making them lose 1 year of academic life. What a shame. These sad tales are only those that have been reported and publicized. There are many other incidents of deaths and destruction of property in the hinterland that has not been reported. In the past 7 days, businesses, banks, schools, and markets have remained shut for 3 days in the name of sit-at-home, allegedly ordered by IPOB leaders. Many households which depend on daily income to their sustenance go to bed hungry, and the sick cannot access medicare in this era of COVID pandemic. Even in war environments, situations are not this hopeless. The visit last week of President Buhari to Imo State, during which he engaged the leadership of Ndigbo in mutual discussions on the way forward to a united Nigeria, is more beneficial to both the federal government and the people of the Southeast. This is a step in the right direction and a sure sign of a new beginning. Igbonine is constrained to call the attention of our brothers and sisters who are giving overt, covert support to the misguided youth involved in this damage of the psyche, lives, and welfare of the people living in the Southeast, to the negative impact of their actions on Ndigbo. Apart from the loss of lives, we are losing businesses and income on a daily basis from apparently unending sit-at-home orders. We cannot continue on this voyage of self-destruction and cutting our nose to spite our face. The state of affairs in the Southeast is capable of completely destroying the enterprise of the Igbo man and revising the gains of the Akuluono philosophy. We call on all strata of leadership in the Southeast, government of all tiers, religious leaders, Ohanaeze Ndigbo and its affiliates, town unions, opinion and community leaders, traditional rulers, even village heads and age groups, to consult amongst themselves and determine how to end this action of self-immolation in Igbo land. We should no longer sit at home, but move out and pursue our daily businesses. Sitting at home, which is indolence and laziness, are not part of Igbo culture. We are serious-minded and enterprising people who toil to create wealth for ourselves and society. We should go back to work to continue to develop the Southeast and Nigeria at large. Igbonine calls on all state governments of the Southeast to show seriousness and take charge of the situation. Thank you. Signed, High Chief Emeka Nwankwo, President General, Igbonine, and Dr. L.D. Abasi, Secretary General. Thank you very much. There is there is insecurity, there is unemployment, there is hunger. So this, what we are saying is reactions to the state of things in this country. But I dare tell you that a lot of consultations have been going on. The reason for this press conference was that we needed to make people understand that the cost of these protests far outweighs the usefulness of the protest. There is cost to human lives being lost. There is cost of more hunger and poverty if businesses are not allowed to flourish. So rather than helping the situation, I think the reaction is worsening the situation. That's why we must reason with these people by coming out openly to go against such ill-fated moves that is being done now. I don't know whether that answers your question.
Yeah, let me help her. Moreover, as regards meetings, and we've been trying to consult with the leadership of IPOB, but it's difficult even to know now who is really the leader of IPOB. You talk to this one, they say it's another one, and I learned there are divergent ones, but we're trying to aggregate them now so that we can get them to reason. The real leadership of IPOB have called off the sit-at-home. It's miscreants that are doing the pockets of what we are seeing now. And what we are trying to do is to get at those ones, to get them to see reason. There are meetings now in different levels, at different levels in the Southeast, trying to cut down and stop these incessant sit-at-home orders. And definitely in the next few weeks, you will see that they will dissipate. They won't be there anymore. That's what we are trying to do. And that's one of the essence of this press conference. And we are still, the meetings are still ongoing. The others are meeting, the governors of the South are meeting in Enugu. After that, there is a meeting of Southeast governors tomorrow, still on this same matter. So we are not sleeping. We are making effort to stop it. Thank you very much.
We are not talking about divesting from Abuja, Lagos, Ibadan, but we're talking about replicating this investment because of, okay, let's talk about these value-added tax issues, taxation, internal generated revenue. If we have all these Southeastern-owned businesses back to the Southeast states, we would see an upward move in our economy and standard of living. So that's the Akulono philosophy. Take back home some of your investment. I hope that answers your question. And then, for the to commemorate the Biafran War, I don't think a day is enough to remember the wonderful lives lost during the war on both sides. It is an unfortunate sitting at home to commemorate that day. We should have events. We're remembering that day. We have Pius Okigbo, no, it's not Pius Okigbo. The Okigbo, the author, died during the war. We lost Ifa Ajuna, died during the war. Banjo died during the war. You see, these were first-class Nigerian brains. We lost most families. Every family in Igbo land lost a breadwinner. Businesses crumbled. How do you commemorate this? Is it to sit at home and allow your businesses not to flourish? The Igbos are commercial in nature. Commerce is our lifeline. So why sit at home? It's not part of us. We are known for being hardworking, being on the street, only observing Sunday because of our religious inclination to rest. So sitting at home is a very wrong strategy for the Igbo man. I like going on the humor side. Where are you from, sir? Where? Ijebuode. Do you find Igbo mechanics there? Traders? Spare part traders? You see, we are everywhere. And they're at home in Ijebuode. If they all sit down that May 29th, how would you pump your tire? How would you buy your spare part? So we should always be, we can, like the Opus Dei say, let your work be your prayer. We can do our work and still commemorate that day. We can never forget our brothers that we lost during the war or the situation we found ourselves. I think we are almost forgetting. That's why we are going the route of sitting at home, defiance, and all that. Yes, we have a real cause to protest, but we should protest within the ambit of the law.
It's okay.
Thank you. Yeah. My personal opinion, do not believe that we should have a sectional president. My belief is that we should have a Nigerian president of Igbo extraction. And how can we get there? That is the reason d'etre for Igbonine coming to being. The only way we can get there is through negotiations with other ethnic nationalities. It's through bringing forth a credible candidate that will be acceptable Nigerian-wide. Because the president will not come to run the affairs of only the Igbos in Nigeria. So we should, 2023, we have a lot of credible candidates that are Igbos. And like it was done in the past with the coming of Obasanjo, it would not be a bad idea if the country also deems it fit to carry the Igbo man along and make them feel part of the nation by deciding, okay, Ndigbo, nyena anyị onye kamma gachitanwu Nigeria mma. Igbos, give us the best candidate that would govern Nigeria best.
That's it. That's all.
Thank you. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah,
I would like to not discuss because it's already sub judice. It's a matter of law, but the only thing we'll say is that his rights should be accorded to him. His human rights of of dignity and fair hearing should be accorded to him. And we also seek, if there are openings for political solution, like has happened in the past, we should also go that route. We have to understand this. Ken Saro-Wiwa's killing, rather than solve the problem, exacerbated the South-South problem. So that should give us a sense of direction on how to treat Nnamdi Kanu issue. Thank you.
Thank you.